Literally the minute I sit down to film. Do you hear the gardeners? I'm just gonna press on and hope you can't hear that, or you can hear it and you're just gonna have to deal with it. And you probably heard that. And that. It's somehow coming from both ends of my apartment. And there's banging. Can you hear all of that? So hi guys, welcome back to another day of HolidAMY. I decided to film out in my living room today. So some of the noises have subsided, I'm sure they'll come back, but in the meantime, today's HolidAMY video is going to be a Q&Amy. So I left a Instagram photo on Instagram asking if you guys had any questions, and I'm just going to read off your questions and answer them. I'm trying to talk over that banging happening below me. Seriously, gardener on this side, gardener on that side, banging below me. Like, why is it so hard for me to film in silence? Also, I have my little Rudolph jumper on that I feel like I wear every year in HolidAMY. But anyway, let's get into the Q&Amy. So thank you guys so much for all of your comments and questions. I got a lot of good ones and I'm excited. So let me just scroll to the top. Kaylee Darling asks, any wedding details you can tell us about? I definitely want to share wedding details with you guys, just not quite yet. I'll probably share the majority of like details afterwards, just to keep things a secret and a surprise, just because that's the kind of people we are. But we do have a venue, we do have a date, we are booked, we are locked in, we have a caterer, we have a florist. I'm really excited. So now like the really nitty-gritty planning is coming up, and yeah, so I will give you more wedding details, just not yet. So Caitlin asks, what is your favorite Christmas morning tradition? I obviously love the gifts part, but probably my favorite Christmas morning tradition is sausage balls, which I made a recipe video with my dad like 2 or 3 years ago. I'll link it up in the corner. It's his mom's recipe, so my grandma's recipe. We have it every Christmas morning. It is so good. It's so easy. It's literally Bisquick, sausage, and cheese, but you guys, and I never eat pork. I eat so many of those on Christmas morning. So that's probably my favorite Christmas morning tradition. It's so good. I warn you now, the majority of these questions are wedding questions, Christmas questions, and Disney questions, which I'm fine with. Somebody asks, how is the wedding planning going? So far, so good. We still need to find a photographer and a DJ. Those are our kind of like, we need to book those. I mean, we're still far out. We're having a fall wedding, so it's not until next fall. So I have plenty of time, but I am the kind of person that, number one, I'm trying to do this on my own without a wedding planner. And I am doing it on my own. I mean, unless things get like awful and overwhelming. But for now, I feel fine. And I'm actually lucky that Bradley is actually really into researching and trying to find these things as well. So we're kind of doing it together, which is really nice. But it's going okay so far. I kind of have like a timeline of when I should be doing what. I feel like I've even looked up the list of like the small things that people forget about. Like, I don't know, I feel like I'm on top of it so far, but we're still far out. But I'm trying to do enough things in advance so that when it gets closer to it, like, I'm not overwhelmed, you know? That's just kind of how I like to do things anyway. Abby asked for my least favorite Disney animated movie. Least favorite would probably have to be Dinosaur, which is ironic because that was one of my favorite rides at Disney World at Animal Kingdom. Or Treasure Planet. I really hated Treasure Planet. I've mentioned before that like when me and Bradley first started dating, we did what we called the Disney Project, in which we watched all of the, I think there's now 55 Walt Disney animated classics. So there's a ton of Disney movies, but there's only 55 of the ones that like are released in theaters under that name, like no sequels. We watched through them and it was really fun and cool just to see like the development of the animation. So I feel equipped to answer this question because I watched all of them and I hated Treasure Planet and Dinosaur. I also really didn't enjoy Bolt. And yeah, I think, yeah, those are my answers. Emily asks 2 questions. Do you take any supplements / vitamins to grow your hair? No, I'm sorry, I don't have a miracle drug. My hair just grows like a weed. It always has, and same with my nails, which I feel like most people would want, but like I want to keep my manicure intact as long as possible, but I get grow out on my nails so fast. And I know it's like, oh, poor you, your hair and your nails grow fast. That's what everybody wants, but I've just always been that way, like always getting hair trims because like my trim doesn't last very long. And she also asked, do you and Bradley want to get a pet anytime soon? We definitely do. We're both very much dog people. I think it would be a lot different if we had a yard. We live in an apartment with a balcony, but not a yard. So I don't know. We puppy sat. Puppy sitted is not a word. Puppy sat my brother and sister-in-law's puppy pretty much like 2 weeks after they got her, because they adopted her and then they had to go out of town and we were home, so we puppy sat. And it kind of like changed our minds on getting a puppy right now. Maybe just like not a puppy, but we definitely want a dog. We want 6 dogs. It's just gonna be about timing and when it's right in our lives. Somebody asks, favorite gift you've ever gotten and favorite gift you've ever given. Interesting. Favorite gift I've ever gotten. I've gotten like incredible gifts. Like my parents have always done Christmas hella well. The first thing that comes to mind is that like I begged Santa for a fish. Like that's what I really wanted, but my mom was very like, no, you're not getting a fish. We don't need a fish. And like I really was like, I'm not gonna get a fish. But then I got a fish on Christmas morning, and that I still, if there's kids in the room, don't play this. But I still believed in Santa at that point, and that just like confirmed it. I was like, Santa wanted me to have this fish. Turned out to be a completely evil fish. I originally named it Princess, but it was so evil and dark that like I had one of those castles in the fishbowl for it, and it would hide in the dark all day until I went to bed and turned out the lights, and then it would come around and swim around. So like it was evil. I changed its name to Hades, from Princess to Hades. Favorite gift I've ever given? Also, I'm also an incredibly good gift giver. Let me pat myself on the back there. But it's because I listen and I remember, and I will hear something you tell me you want. I will stockpile it in the back of my brain. You will forget about it, and then you'll open my gift. You'll be like, oh my god, Amy, how'd you know? And I'll be like, bitch, you told me. Just know I'm an incredible gift giver. Lauren asks, what are you most looking forward to for your wedding? Honestly, just like the entire thing. Like, just the whole thing. I cannot wait. I obviously, number one, I can't wait to walk down the aisle to Bradley. Why am I emotional today? I really don't want to cry on camera. Gotta reel it in. But I'm looking forward to just marrying the love of my life. And although we've only been engaged for 3-ish months, we kind of we communicate a lot. So we kind of knew the timeline of when we wanted to get engaged, when we wanted to get married. So this has been in the works in our brains pretty much since we met, which I know is bad, but it's true. Like I can't wait for like all parts of my wedding, which I can't wait to share more with you guys, like once we actually get into the swing of things and like see what actually ends up happening. And you know, because like I feel like not all details we want will actually be able to happen, but you know, the wedding to us is in 4 sections, which is like the ceremony, cocktail hour, dinner, and reception, and I can't wait for all of them. I can't wait to take photos. I can't wait to just like, okay, here it is. I cannot wait to have everybody, hopefully, that I know and I love in the same area while I get to marry the love of my life, if that makes sense. Like that's why I love my birthday and like our engagement party so much, is because everybody I love is in one place and we're just partying and having a good time. So I think that's what I'm most excited for, is just to party and just love and just getting to marry Bradley. Sammy asks, are you going to incorporate any Disney into your wedding? Definitely some subtle, small things. Like, again, so many things I cannot wait to tell you guys about and show you after they happen. There's gonna be a lot of like subtle things that unless I tell people, they probably won't get it, but like me and Bradley and my family will know. Oh, I wanna tell you guys things so bad, but I'm just gonna wait. Yeah, definitely Disney music, of course. Music is like a huge part of my life and Bradley's life. We both love music, so music is going to be a huge part of this wedding. We're already working on, like I said, we have the 4 sections of the wedding. We have different playlists for all of them. Some of them will be on piano, some of them will be during dinner, and then obviously the reception. So yeah, definitely some subtle, small Disney hints, but nothing, I don't think we're going to have like a Disney cake or anything like that. Caitlin asked, what is your favorite Broadway show and which current show are you dying to see? My favorite Broadway show, I feel like it changes all the time, but like the easy answer is Phantom of the Opera, which I feel like I've said a bunch of times. I am a huge fan of the Phantom of the Opera, just because my dad, it used to come to the Pantages every year, and I live in LA, so we would go see it once a year. I genuinely loved the music, and like now being older and like You know what? If Christine needed an understudy, I could fill in tonight. Like, I could do it. I just know the music back and forth, and like, as you get older, the story is just beautiful and heartbreaking, and I love The Phantom. I know a lot of people are like, they love or they hate it. I 1000% love it. I also love Sideshow. I love Into the Woods. So many I'm forgetting, but those are like the top 3 that come to my head right away. Show I'm dying to see. Honestly, right now, I really want to see SpongeBob the Musical. Oh, Bradley's home.
Hello?
Doesn't it look nice? Well, you're blocking the Christmas tree.
Oh, I'll go on this side.
Somebody just asked me,
what
am I looking most forward to about the wedding? Do you have an answer for that?
I
had a lot of answers, to be honest.
I don't know, like...
Just it in general?
Yeah.
It's
a cool venue, so I'm just like excited for
I haven't, like, everybody keeps asking me for details, but I'm like, I'll tell you later.
I was about to give a detail, but you don't want me to say that?
Say it, and then if I don't like it, I'll edit it out.
Okay. Like, right now we're going through music choices. We're gonna hire a live piano player.
I did already break down that we have the 4 sections of the wedding, and we have different playlists for
Picking
each.
the types of songs for each is fun.
Yeah.
I want cocktail hour jazzy. I'm just gonna stay for the whole video.
Would you like to? Somebody said, which show are you currently dying to see?
Oh.
SpongeBob.
Are you SpongeBob?
Yes, now I was saying, I watched the performance on the Thanksgiving Day parade thing, and at first I was like, this is dumb,
Got out of bed, wake up this morning with a brand new
Babe, we're gonna get married and then we're gonna move to New York and you're gonna be SpongeBob on Broadway. We've just mapped out our whole lives. Do you know what song you're going to dance to?
Yes, we know the song.
No, it's not for you. Do you know what song?
I just said we know it.
Do you know what song you're going to dance to with your dad at the wedding? Yes, I do. Again, I'm not going to tell you yet.
Yes, I know it.
But yes, we know.
Good thing you had a Q&Amy where you're not going to answer anything.
No, I can't wait to tell them everything. I'm just holding off. Somebody asked, how do you and Bradley celebrate holidays with both families? We don't. It's impossible.
We don't spend holidays with each other.
Until this year.
We're starting!
We're starting. This is going to be our first Christmas together, which I'm really excited about. I think I'm a little more excited than he is because he's coming with my family. Wow. We were planning on just starting next year, in which I want to be on the same track as my brother and my sister-in-law when they go home, so it just kind of worked out that way. Regardless, next year, our first year of actually being married, we're going to be with his family. But he just decided, let's just do it. It's time. I mean, missing your first Christmas with your family is not going to be fun for either of us, but we're going to be with each other, so it should be good. And luckily, we both like each other's families, and I feel at home with your family, and hopefully you feel at home with mine, so. But the answer to celebrating with both families, we can't, because my parents live in North Carolina, his parents live in California, so we're just gonna have to take turns. Top 3 favorite Disney characters. Ooh, I needed to think about that before this. I can't answer that. I don't know.
Wow, good thing you read it. Powerline, Goofy, and Max.
Miko from Pocahontas is freaking great.
There's no way that's in your top 3. Over Pocahontas, you're gonna say Miko?
I love Poco, but she's
I could
boring.
do your 3. Alice, Ariel, Pocahontas. Done.
No, though. Like, this isn't princesses. This is all characters.
I know, but obviously Alice is going to be in there. Obviously Ariel's going to be in there.
No, I don't know. I don't know.
Genie?
Honestly, Wreck-It Ralph. I love Wreck-It Ralph.
You love the movie.
I love Ralph.
She's better than him.
No. You know who's underrated is, what's-her-face from,
Monsters, Inc. Surprise!
Not her. From Princess and the Frog, the best friend. Charlotte, I think is her name.
Oh.
She's so giving.
The one that I think is Kristen Chenoweth? Mm-hmm. I was about to say Kristen Chenoweth's character. That's not actually her. I just think it's her.
That's too much. I can't answer that. If you could have any celebrity come to your wedding, who would it be and why? And the same person asked, if you could have any singer serenade you personally, who would it be? My answer to both those questions is Ariana Grande.
Oh.
And your answer is Bruno Mars.
Oh!
Uh-oh, babe. Somebody asked, NSYNC or Backstreet Boys?
There's only one answer to that, and
it's
don't listen
Backstreet
to Amy.
Boys.
It is NSYNC.
I don't know. I struggle with that. I love them both, but I think in my old age, and we just went through like a Backstreet Boy obsession because we saw them over the summer in Vegas, Backstreet Boys, I think, has better quality music. And you agreed. Like yes, you did.
No.
You did.
No.
Yes.
No.
Yes. They, as far as #1 hits and radio hits, Backstreet Boys wins.
No.
Yes.
Maybe like stats. Well, I don't care. NSYNC is the answer.
No.
Yes.
No.
Go back to friggin' 2000. NSYNC was the shit.
That may be, but even in my young age, I never like I didn't like have a favorite. I just liked them both.
JT and JC are better singers than all of Backstreet Boys.
No, AJ is incredible.
No. But JC and JT are better than AJ.
No. You will not take that from me. AJ is my entire life.
Also, I liked 98 Degrees more than Backstreet Boys back in the day.
What's your favorite Christmas movie? 1, 2, 3. Christmas Vacation. That's why we're getting married.
Because we can count to 3.
Christmas Vacation. Where are you and Bradley going on your honeymoon? We're not answering that in case it doesn't happen. Have you thought about your wedding day nail color yet? Yes, and I'm going to do a whole video on it after HolidAMY.
She has been thinking about it for 20
My
years.
whole life. What is your favorite attraction at Disney? Disney World and Disneyland.
That's 2 separate questions.
I love Disney World!
Expedition Everest.
I didn't read that because I was too afraid. I'm going to choose a favorite from each park.
Animal Kingdom.
Dinosaur.
Epcot.
Figment? You like the Mission to Mars ride.
I like Test Track more.
I rode Test Track and it was fun, but I get really nervous to ride new rides, and I was so nervous I didn't enjoy it. So that's not my answer. I really liked Figment.
Voices of Liberty. That's not a ride, but Voices of Liberty is.
Yeah, there were much more things I enjoyed about Epcot besides the Figment ride, but...
It's not meant to be a rides place. Magic Kingdom.
3-way tie between the Mine Train...
Pick one.
No, the Mine Train, Carousel of Progress, or People Mover. I can't pick.
I choose Carousel of Progress.
There's a great big beautiful tomorrow shining at the end of every day. There's Disneyland at California Adventure. Bradley's like literally squatting because
You're taking up the whole...
You could just rest. California Adventure, I really like the Radiator Springs. I think it's the best thing Disney's ever done. Disneyland, Haunted Mansion for me.
Indiana Jones.
Oh,
definitely.
Okay. That's it. Okay, guys. So
a man has a dream,
and that's the start. He follows his dream with mind and heart. Okay, I've run out of questions. Oh.
Why'd you take your case off?
Because it's pissing me off.
Okay.
Thank you guys so much for asking all the questions and such. If you don't want to miss the next Q&A, be sure to follow me on Instagram. I'll put my links somewhere in a corner. And yeah, there will be more wedding videos to share, and I will give you more details as things are solidified. I just don't want to give away all the fun and surprises. And yeah, I love you guys. I'll see you in a couple of days. Merry Christmas!
Merry Christmas! And happy holidays!
Merry Christmas!
Come on now!
Merry Christmas.
Here you go.
Merry Christmas and happy holidays.
Okay, bye.
Bye. It's hot in here.